Hi guys, my name's Ashley Green, the Mind Reader, and today I want to talk about something very exciting that I've not shown on this YouTube channel before. This video is going to be talking about why I didn't upload a video for kind of just over 2 weeks, exactly what I was doing in the background. Well, in fact, it's going to be exactly about that. I've set up with a friend of mine a brand new and exciting company called the Successful Mentalist. We'll explain more about that when Aidan comes onto this video. But yeah, it's set up with Aidan, and it's incredible. We're doing so much. It's aimed at mainly magicians, mentalists, mind readers, and all of that. And the reason why Aidan's obviously doing this as well is because I do kind of mind reading with like a psychic vibe, and he does mind reading but with psychology. So we've got two different angles at this whole mind reading thing, but ultimately we're both delving in to reveal thoughts about people. Hey buddy, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. As I mentioned to you, this video is going to be talking about what we've set up so that the viewers on this channel can mainly find out where they can access this stuff that we're giving away for free at the moment, and they can understand what it exactly is. So I thought before we go into explaining about TSM, the Successful Mentalist, why don't you tell us a bit about you, because I know that some of the people who might have watched this might have seen you in clips of other videos in the past, especially when we were in Cambridge. But why don't you tell us who you are and exactly what it is that you do?
Yeah, of course. So my name's Aidan. I perform under the branding of Aidan the Wizard, which pretty much says all you need to know from the get-go. I'm a mind reader, mentalist, magician, whatever you want to call me. I prefer wizard, obviously. And I use psychological elements to sort of use that in my performance. That's kind of my approach, that's my angle. But the interesting thing is that I try and actually use the psychological approach as the method where I can as well. So rather than doing these tricks with the psychological premise, one of the things that I'm a huge lover of, and those that know me know that I'm obsessed with things like the witch hand plot, I try and actually use the genuine psychology and the tells and the reading people as the method as much as possible. So just keeps me on my toes and is something slightly different. So yeah.
It is kind of scary because Aidan's literally got to the point now where he can understand how people think and he can read people, especially with a witch hand game. So he can literally go out there and guess exactly what people are thinking, which is incredible. So of course, together we've set up this company called the Successful Mentalist. You can find it literally on every single social media platform, even LinkedIn if you search the Successful Mentalist, and the website is successfulmentalist.com. But what exactly is it? What have we set up? What's this exciting things for magicians, mind readers and mentalists? Do you want to kind of tip this? Do you want to explain a little bit more about that, what it is?
Sure. So I think probably the easiest way to explain it is explain why we've got it and done it. I think that's probably an interesting perspective. So we were sat one night and we were talking about what would we have liked to have seen when we were starting out? What would we like to actually see as an organization or a thing? And the sort of theme that came up was a central place that we could learn like sort of tricks as well. We could do that, but also the subtleties and the nuances from a presentational perspective, and also how to do our business, like how to actually make this like a financially supported thing. So that was our intention. We wanted a place for all of that. And then we kind of had the realization of, well, there isn't that. So let's do it. Let's just make that a thing. And that's what we did. We set out to create what has eventually grown into the Successful Mentalist as a location to teach the tips, the tricks, the tools, the strategies, the methods that we use in our entertainment businesses and in our performances. To literally, we're handing this to you on a plate. It's like, that's it. We're trying to teach as much as we can through both our podcast, that's a weekly podcast. We've also got free ebooks and everything. We're on social media giving out tips and live streams, and we're trying to do as much as we possibly can to give back to the community that's given so much to us so far. I don't know if that particularly answers too much about what we've done, but that's more of a why we've done it.
Yeah, and well, to be honest, I think you've covered kind of what we're doing, at least at the moment anyway. We have some very exciting things for the future, so you'll have to stay tuned by that. But of course, if you are a magician, mentalist, and mind reader, and you're watching this video now, and you like what I do on my channel, or you just like doing magic, mind reading, mentalism in general, then you're going to love what we're offering at the Successful Mentalist. Like Aidan said, we've got free ebooks which you can get on our website, thesuccessfulmentalist.com. We have a free weekly podcast. The first 3 weeks we have three obviously 20-minute episodes, one a week, and then the fourth week we then have a large episode where we delve right into things, and we also answer questions which you guys have. So it's, there's a lot of knowledge in there, and it's crazy how rapidly we've grown. We haven't even been live basically a month yet. We've already hit 17 countries around the globe. It's incredible the feedback we're getting, and we even have a whole mixture of literally people who have just got into doing magic, just started learning magic tricks, and are using this to help them improve rapidly so that they know the fundamentals. And then on the other hand, we have literally living and working pros that listen to our podcast because they like the deeper thinking behind it, and which is something that we wanted to put in. And there's loads of magic companies out there where they teach tricks, but I think we can look at something else, and I think that's what's great about the Successful Mentalist. We're doing something else, and like Aidan said, it's a place where we never had access to something like this when we were obviously learning our skills. So it's a great place. But yeah, you can literally find it. I'll put the links in the description as well by searching the Successful Mentalist literally everywhere, even Apple, Google, Spotify on the podcasts.
Yeah, honestly, it's just been insane. I mean, the fact, honestly, if somebody had said to us when we first sat and had this conversation of, well, let's that's the missing piece from what we'd have liked, let's do it, let's fill in the blanks. If somebody said to us that we'd be in 17 different countries already as routine listeners, we've hit many more than that, but 17 that are a week in, week out devoted. We're getting ranked like up and down the scales across not just Apple Podcasts in the UK, but in Bulgaria, in Germany. Like last time I checked a couple of days ago, we were at like the high 60s of all Bulgarian podcasts. Like, how is that even a thing? It's insane.
And I think one of the first stats we got in that was after launching the company and just putting a few things out there. We was ranked like number 20 for entrepreneurship in is that how you say entrepreneurship? I've lost my words.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah, entrepreneurship.
Yeah, you're fine.
Number 20 in the UK for a podcast. So it's insane, and the amount of nice feedback we've been getting, people actually reaching out and messaging us, people leaving reviews. I said when I set this up I wanted to get to 100 Facebook likes, which I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you set up a new company or a new Facebook page, you start with 0 and you're like, wow. So when you hit like those first milestones, it seems massive, and we've now exceeded that, and we're now like nearly hitting 200. It's incredible how many people are actually listening to our stuff. But of course, if you guys want to support this, head over to thesuccessfulmentalist.com or search the Successful Mentalist on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and go give it a like, go give our stuff a listen, read our ebooks, and leave a review. It would honestly mean the world. And I just wanted to put this video out today and get Aidan on so that you can understand a bit more about him and understand a bit more about the company that we've set up, so that you guys can decide whether that's something you want to listen to ultimately. But make sure you do it. I shouldn't have said if it's something they want to listen to. It's definitely something you want to listen to. It's amazing. It's the best thing on Apple Podcasts at the moment. So head over there. Is there anything else you want to add before I wrap up?
Well, no, just want to ditto that. I mean, honestly, if you've got if there's specific things that you want to see that you can't find as well, like we were in this position, we were thinking of all of the things that we wanted to see so that we could learn and study from and grow, and we couldn't find the thing that we wanted, so we made it. If there's something that you want to see, or you've got questions for us, or there's topics that you want us to cover through the podcasts or through a discussion of some kind, literally just let us know. We're at the minute, because we're so open doors, we're so early doors, sorry, we're so open about the direction that we want to take this, and that yes, we've got a plan and we've kind of got an idea of the journey that we would like to take and the narrative through the episodes and through each topical month, and we've got all of that in our heads. But if there's stuff that you want to hear, we need you to tell us, because that way we can make sure that we're delivering the best content for you at all times.
There we are. Yeah. Easy as that. But like I said, and like Aidan said, head over to the Successful Mentalist. We're everywhere. Come and find us. Enjoy our stuff. Engage with it. And that's that. On a separate thing, make sure you stay tuned, because now that we've obviously set up the Successful Mentalist, I'm going to be starting to upload again. So we've got some brand new and exciting videos on the way. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow or the day after.